Hello, how do you solve this radical problem? Square root of n plus n equals 2. So we move n across equality sign, becomes negative n. We have square root n equals 2 minus n. Because of square root here, we take the squares of both part of this equation. Now remember, if you have square root of a, this is just like writing a power 1 over 2. So if you take the squares, it simply means we are going to multiply this exponent, which is 2 times 1 over 2. This will give me a power 2 over 2. And this is a, because 2 over 2 is 1. So we can easily say that this cancel this, we have n equals, which is just like writing the a here. This is 2 minus n times 2 minus n. From here, we have n equals 2 times 2, 4, 2 times minus n, minus 2n, minus n times 2, minus 2n, minus n times minus n, plus n squared. From here, we have n equals 4 minus 4n plus n squared. That's minus 2n is minus 4n. From here, we move n over here. This is 0 equals 4 minus 4n plus n squared. This is minus n. From here, we have 0 equals 4 minus 4n minus n. This is minus 5n plus n squared. So at this point, we can rearrange this and have n squared. This is minus 5n plus 4 equals 0. So from here, we can solve this quadratic equation because we have power 2 here using either factorization method or the formula method. So let me use of the formula method. We have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2 times a. So we have 1 here. Now if you have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, c is the constant, which is 4. B is coefficient of here, that is negative 5. This is our b, this is our c. A is coefficient of n squared, that is 1. We have a, b, and c. So a is 1, b is negative 5, c is 4. So let's insert them right here. We have n equals negative b, negative times negative 5, plus or minus square root of b squared, negative 5 power 2, minus 4 times 1 times c, that is 4, divided by 2 times a is 1, 2 times 1. So from here, we have n equals, this is 5, plus or minus square root of, this is 25, minus 16, divided by 2 times 1, that is 2. From here, I have n equals 5, plus or minus square root of 25 minus 16, 9, divided by 2. So from here we have n equals, let's take the positive. I remember square root of 9 is 3, so we count it as 5 plus or minus 3 divided by 2. So we have n equals 5. If you take the positive value, f plus 3 divided by 2, or 5 take the negative value, minus 3 divided by 2. So from here, we have n equals 5 plus 3, 8 divided by 2, or 5 minus 3, 2 divided by 2. So from here we have n equals 8 divided by 2, that is 4, or 2 divided by 2, that is 1. We have two values for n. We have n1 equals 4, n2 equals 1. Now these are the two values that we are going to test for the values of n. So let's check. We have n equals 4, n equals 1. This is square root of n plus n equals 2. Let's start when n equals 1. We have square root of 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now square root of 1 is 1 plus 1. This equals 2. 1 plus 1, this is 2, equals 2. That has satisfied the equation. Let's check when n equals 4. We have square root of n plus n equals 2. We insert this, we have square root of 4 plus 4. Is it equals to? Square root of 4 is 2 plus 4. Is it equals to? So from here, 2 plus 4, this is 6. And this is not 2. Meaning that this is not a valid solution. So we have only one valid solution, which is n equals 1. So guys, there is a quick recap. Remember, you have square root here. So we isolated the square root by taking this n across, equality sign, it becomes negative n. We took the squares of the part of this equation to eliminate the square root, and that resulted in us having this here. So we expanded these brackets, and we have this quadratic equation. We also moved this n over here and formed a perfect quadratic equation that gave us 0 here. So we have 0 equals 4 minus 5n plus n squared. And we decided to make use of the formula method. You can use factorization method. You can as well use factorization method here. Now, here is the problem. If you have 0 minus equals 4 minus 5n plus n squared. You can as well solve this using the factorization method. Let's arrange it. That is n squared minus 5n plus 4 equals 0. This is factorization. So we need two numbers that if we add, we are going to have negative 5, which is the coefficient of n. And if we multiply, we are going to have 4, right? So because the coefficient of n squared here is 1, so 4 times 1, that is 4. We need two numbers that if we add, we have negative 5 in respect to n. If we multiply, you have what? 4. So the two factors are negative 4 and negative 1. Because negative 4 times negative 1 will give us positive 4, which is what we have here. And negative 4 minus negative 1 will give us all plus negative 1. Negative 4 plus negative 1, because we add, will give us negative 5. Have you seen? So the two factors are correct. So you insert these two factors in respect to n, the variable that you are dealing with. So we are going to have n squared. Instead of writing this negative 5n, you have the two factors. That is minus 4n, then minus n. 1n minus 1n is the same thing as minus n, plus 4 equals 0. Have you seen it now? So this is factorization method. The next thing is you can factor out n here. You have n squared divided by n, that is n minus this divided by n, you have 4. Then this is like having negative 1 times. So this also will be n. Then this, remember, this is positive, so you want to have this positive here. You have negative 4, because if you multiply negative 1 times n, you have negative n, negative 1 times negative 4, you have positive 4. So it needs to be the same as this. Now you have n minus 4, and this equals 0. So we can factor out one of these. We have n minus 4. Then we pick this and this here. We have n minus 1 equals 0. So from here, we equate each of these to 0. N minus 4 equals 0. N minus 1 equals 0. So from here we have n equals n minus 4. Take this over here, it becomes positive 4. Take this over here, it becomes n equals 1. We still have the two solutions that we had earlier on, 4 and 1. So here is it, the formula method 4 and 1. So any method you want to use, you can use it. And that is it. And you get your answers. You can go ahead and check if you want by inserting the values of n here, like what we did earlier on. At the end, we discovered that only one solution is correct, which is 1. Because 4 did not satisfy the equation. It gave us 6, which is greater than 2. So guys, that is it. Thank you and goodbye.